Last time on the Harry Hill Show.
Pronounced quinoa.
Harry Hill Show!
Hello there, I'm Harry Hill, and this is my show.
It's the Harry Hill Show!
Oh, hi. I just about to have a nacho. Opened a bag. I was a bit nervous about it, actually, because I know that the ghost that lives here, the poltergeist, likes nachos. So I was a bit... the haunted bag of nachos there. The guest is here, Daddy. Oh, okay, Gary. Well, let's welcome our guest. Welcome to Amanda Lamb. Amanda Lamb. Amanda Lamb. Welcome, Amanda. Long time no see.
It's a very long time. I've never seen anything quite like this before. You know when you've eaten a lot of cheese before bed and you have one of those dreams?
Particularly the hard cheeses.
I feel like I've eaten a whole block of cheddar.
Of cheddar or manchego.
Manchego.
Lovely manchego. Now, last time I saw you was, how long ago do you think?
It was 12 years ago. I was pregnant.
Yes, you had a baby growing inside your tummy.
I was very heavily pregnant.
So that baby, how old is that baby?
Lottie is now 12.
It's a 12-year-old baby. And that was fun, wasn't it? You came on at the Hammersmith.
Yeah. I came on a bit too soon, though, didn't I? If
I
I remember correctly. I remember you saying to me, don't come on until I've said a certain word. And then you were running amok in the audience, and I was and I remember whoever it was there went, go. And I went, but he's not said the word. And they went, just go. And then I sort of stood there in the spotlights, and you were nowhere to be seen. So I think I peaked too soon.
Okay, but that goes back to a sort of thing we had going on on an old show I used to do called TV Burp.
Yes.
And I can't quite remember why we did it.
Do
you remember why?
Well, I was doing a program at the time called "You Deserve This House," which you seem to find quite delightful, where we took somebody that was well-meaning and deserved a break, and we basically sent them off for 48 hours and then destroyed their house. Do you remember? I can always remember one of my favourite bits was, you did a clip where I was arguing with the interior designer, and this woman had a house that was full of knickknacks, collectibles, thimbles, mugs. We stripped them all out, and then he left her with one single solitary bookcase. And I remember saying to him, but you can't put knickknacks on a curtain. Cut to you sticking knickknacks on a curtain.
Oh, really? Yes,
Yeah.
that's that sort of thing I do. Yeah, I never really got the idea of that show. Because they were like people who couldn't afford to...
It was sort of like a poor man's DIY SOS, I think.
Yeah.
They couldn't afford Nick Knowles, so they got me in.
They were... who, as far as I know, has no particular aptitude for DIY. Are you a big DIY
I've
person?
never seen him with any sort of power tool, have you?
But what I liked about it, you'd knock on the door and you'd say, hello, I'm Amanda Lamb. That was always your thing, wasn't it? And then you would... but I thought it was... The name of the show felt like a threat. You deserve this house. But in fact, what you meant was you deserve this house, which is the alternative house.
You are so amazing that you deserve to have an amazing house.
Which was basically heavy on painted there was
MDF. A lot of MDF and a lot of white gloss paint being thrown around. It was it was...
what side was it on?
It was Channel 4. It was a Channel 4 show. And I remember at the time, the reason that I used to say I'm Amanda Lamb is because I didn't think anyone knew who I was.
We didn't know who you were.
And the worst bit was that people always used to think I was Kirsty Allsopp. So I always felt that I need... don't start. Do not start.
You look like Kirsty
I get
Allsopp.
it. Where was the... So I was doing a Place in the Sun live a long time ago now, and there was a magazine signing
Wait a
that we
minute,
had to do.
A Place in the Sun live. So that's, over sort of 6 weeks or something while you take people around?
No. It was in Olympia. It wasn't very exciting, but people would go. It was like a sort of... It was the live version.
Oh, I
they're all
see.
doing it now, aren't they? Grand Designs live. And I remember being...
Hang on just a second. So what is that? What is that then?
So it is...
Place in the Sun live. So you buy your ticket, you go along to Olympia Exhibition
You would have
Hall.
loved it. It used to be an XL. So in the good old days, when everyone was buying abroad, we'd have...
Before Brexit ruined it.
We would have 35,000 people through the door over the period of, I think, a weekend. We had can dancers. You'd have loved it. We had a French section, a Spanish section.
But why? What was it? What?
We would.
And what was that about?
You can
So
come.
was it Spanish estate agents?
Spanish estate agents, French
right.
estate agents.
Oh,
There
I
were
see.
lawyers. There were, legal advice. Anyone thinking of buying it was your one-stop shop.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, there I was signing magazines, and for some reason there was a queue of about 20-minute queue, and this woman
sure
at the
there
end
was.
got to me, and I said, "Oh, who am I making it out to?" And I started signing it, and then she looked at the magazine and went, "That's not how you spell Kirsty," and walked off.
That's excellent. Yeah, all you need is a Phil lookalike.
I get that a lot. Where's Phil?
Yeah, you could do Kirsty Allsuppergrams. Would you like to meet our mascot?
I say yes with slight trepidation.
Why would that be? Let's welcome Licky, the Harry Hill Show mascot. Come on out, Licky.
Licky, the Harry Hill Show mascot. Licky.
Say hello to Amanda, Licky.
Hi, Licky.
Licky.
Oh, stop it.
That's a really big tongue.
I do apologize.
God.
It's a very big tongue.
Yes, it's.
All right, off you go, Licky. I do apologise about that.
That's
I mean,
okay.
it happens every time we bring him on. There's no variation.
Is that the
in it,
Licky
really.
stick?
That is you could call it a Licky stick. It's you can see it's a 9-volt battery on a stick. It's the Swiss Army.
It's very impressive. I've never seen a tongue quite like that.
Oh, come. Not even at Place in the Sun Live.
Not even a place in the
There must have been one in that 20-minute queue. So listen, how do you feel about AI?
I feel very old when I think about it because I look at
It's
things.
worrying, isn't it?
It's really worrying. Some of the things that you see nowadays, you sort of think that can't be real, and then it is, or maybe not.
Yeah. Well, let me introduce you to our version of AI, Sarah the AI bot, who's going to tell us a bit. Come on out, Sarah. Who's going to tell us a little bit about you. Sarah, which is synthetic aromatic rice.
She's
and,
so advanced,
helper. She is advanced. Yeah.
isn't she? I've never seen anything quite like it.
Yeah, she moves her hands as well. Just wave. That's it. Say hello to Amanda Lamb, Sarah.
Hello Amanda, heard so much about you. I used to love that show where you knock on a stranger's door and say hello, I'm Amanda Lamb, do want to buy a duster or car sponge.
I don't think that's what she used to do, was it? It wasn't a better wear
Not
thing.
quite. No, it was tea towels.
We had a better wear bloke come round the other day, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I haven't seen him for a long time. They're just so expensive, that stuff that they sell.
What was the old catalogues you used to get? Do you remember like an Avon catalogue? I miss an Avon catalogue. We could have a
Yeah.
little clean, easy.
That was
I think
of
that's what it
less
was called.
interest to me, the Avon catalogue. I used to like the Freeman's one.
I was in the Freeman's one.
Oh, were you? Not in the
Not
section
in the
that
shower
I used
section.
to.
No, not in the shower section or the
was-
underwear section.
That was before the days of the internet for young boys. So it was that on the Big D peanut board.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Amanda Lamb, Sarah.
Here goes. Amanda Lamb is an English television presenter, property expert and former model. Early life. Amanda Lamb was born in Portsmouth and was brought up in Havant. She worked as an estate agent and part-time as a barmaid before becoming a model. Career. In 1994, she took over the role of the Scottish widow. David Bailey asked Lamb to glide across the screen wearing roller skates. This contract lasted 10 years.
What? I forgot that about you.
It's all true. All of that was true.
What? I forgot that about you, that you were the Scottish
Well,
widow.
you see, yeah, that was, yeah. And
That's your big break, right?
it really, yeah. And I very nearly didn't go to the casting. It was on my birthday and they said, can you go and do this casting for a commercial? And I said, I've never heard of it. And I didn't want to go.
I
but
thought
went.
Scottish Widows was an escort agency.
Now there's a thought. Now the telework's dried up.
Yeah, but you can't phone up Scottish Widows and ask for a Scottish widow.
Oh, that is true. And I did
For the weekend.
and I went for the casting, and there were every single girl in what felt like the country was there, and then it went down to 2 of us. And rumour has it, Scottish Widows didn't want me. The director wanted me.
What, you mean the director of Scottish Widows, or do you mean all the Scottish widows in Scotland
The
didn't want you?
company didn't
The
want
actual
me.
widows.
And all of the the actual company wanted the other girl, but the person that they'd booked to direct the commercial wanted me.
And who was the other girl? It wasn't Kirsty Allsop. No.
It was beanie.
But you would come on. I'm thinking of that advert. All you would do basically is, as I remember it, you would walk on in a sort of hooded, and then you'd sort of look over your shoulder like
I'd
that.
look all enigmatic. That's what I was supposed to do. Yes. But it was set up, apparently, here's a little bit of history. Scottish Widows was set up to help the widows of the Napoleonic War. That's where the whole company came from, apparently.
Right.
And then, yes, I was the second widow. Do you know who the first
They
widow
must be
was?
quite old, those widows from the Napoleonic War by now. I mean, that is a good pension.
It's a good pension.
If you could still be drawing a pension since the Napoleonic War, that's the pension I want.
Can you imagine?
So what was the audition then?
I had to put on the cloak and walk around and kind of look all sort of mournful.
On your birthday as well.
On my birthday, I know.
And then this David Bailey thing, he didn't direct them though, did he?
He shot all the stills, all the images.
Oh, very fancy.
But and again, true story, everyone told me that David Bailey was really scary and that he was like a dog and he'd sense fear in you. And if you turned up a bit nervous, bearing in mind I was 21, 22, so I'd gone in trying to be all brave, and I turned up outside of the studio, and the hairdresser was there, and I said, "Do you want me to give you a hand with your bags?" So I helped carry all the bags up, and Bailey was sat on the sofa with all the minions everywhere, not literal minions, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I went in and said, "Hi everyone, I'm Amanda. Anyone want a cup of tea?" So I thought, show no fear. So we're all sat there. About 20 minutes making polite conversation, and he said, "Well, we're just waiting for the model now." And I was like,
Oh no, ouch. Because you'd been so helpful.
he basically, when we were all sat there, and he said, "We're just waiting for the model," and I said, "I'm here," and he went, "Blow me, I thought you were the hairdresser's assistant. I thought you were too good looking for a hairdresser's assistant," or something like that.
well.
Anyway, after that we became firm friends and all was well in the world, but yeah.
Oh well, so
At least he didn't say, "Blow me, I thought you were Kirsty Allsop."
good. Now, Sarah, have you got anything further to add about anything else you'd like to say about Amanda Lamb?
Television. In 2001, Lamb became the main presenter of the Channel 4 program A Place in the Sun. Lamb filmed the first of 3 series of My Flat Pack Home for the Home Channel. In 2012, she began presenting You Deserve This House, a new Channel 4 daytime show in which the homes of
Daytime.
community heroes are
Alright.
secretly refurbished. Lamb appeared in Flocksters, a series that ran on ITV in 2015, hosted by Gabby Logan. The show followed celebrities as they tried to master the art of sheep herding. The show was cancelled after just 1 series.
I mean, that's just such a weird pitch.
But what a name, Flock Stars.
Flock Stars, a series that ran on ITV, hosted by Gabby Logan. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily. Why would you cast Gabby Logan in that role?
I have
She got any
absolutely no idea.
expertise in
Balding,
shearing sheep.
yes.
Balding, yes.
Balding 100%.
Yeah, but maybe Balding wasn't round.
Available?
You know, she wasn't available or wasn't quite in the same league as she is now.
Maybe not. Who else could you have? Craven. Can we just do them all by their surnames as well? John Craven would be good. Any of the-
Baker,
Yes.
not Cheryl, Matt.
Yes. Gerald would be good though as well. So
Trained to be. I mean, that's to herd sheep, not shear sheep.
heard them. I did try and shear them, but they're quite strong. Have you ever tried to shear a sheep?
Well, no. Why would I have tried that?
No.
I live in South London.
You know when you get that call and they said, "Would you like to learn to be a shepherd?" And it's like, why not? I've got nothing else to do for the next 3 months, and there I was.
3 months of it.
It took 3 months. Those Strictly lot. I mean, it's easy for them.
Yeah.
They're not standing in a muddy field watching a dog go in one direction and a herd of sheep go in
So
another.
you had to build up a relationship with a sheepdog,
Yeah, I had a dog. I can't remember her name.
and you had to whistle all the whistles
The
and stuff.
trouble is, no, you have to just learn. It's come by or way, and I can't remember which.
Seems quite easy. Come
You
by. Way.
But one's one way and one's the other. And you know when you're, I was going to say, you know when you're trying to brush your hair in the mirror,
Well, I do have a vague memory of that.
or patting your head and rubbing your stomach, because what happens is you'll shout one command and the dog will go that way, but you want it to go that. Anyway, it was absolute carnage.
Who were the other flock stars?
Oh my gosh, Tony Blackburn. Leslie Joseph.
Wow.
Brendan Cole, Strictly.
Yeah.
Is it Brendan Cole?
Yeah, that's a very odd mix.
Kelly from Eternal and someone from Coronation Street.
Oh, okay, yeah. So across
it was all the
someone from the ITV family.
Yeah.
What and who was the flock star? Do you remember? Was it you?
I was very close. I was robbed. I came second. Brendan Cole.
Oh,
won.
Brendan Cole, yeah, he's very competitive.
But we had to herd Indian runner ducks as well.
Now, yes,
I love
you
an Indian
can
runner
train
duck.
them.
You can.
Ducks, and the reason I know that is that Zippo, you know Zippo the clown, real name Martin, he told me this because he had an act where he trained all these ducks. And apparently you can train a duck to do one thing, right? So if you have like 12 different things you want, you have to do a duck for each thing.
Okay.
And as a joke, he trained this duck to, so basically he'd have someone round to he lived in a caravan, like a circus caravan. And he trained this duck, so if he had a friend round, the duck would walk in and get in the oven. It's a joke. It's brilliant, isn't it?
That is, yeah. Well, I managed to train mine to go over a bridge and jump into a pond.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I know, right?
Yeah. Well, it probably would jump into the pond anyway.
Well, even if I was just round the back watching TV.
And to be honest, it probably would go over the bridge as well if it knew there was a pond on the other side.
I thought I was doing so well.
Now, the place in the sun. So you were the original presenter of A Place in the
was, yeah. It was, they were looking for somebody that could walk and talk in front of a camera and
You're putting yourself down, Amanda.
had property background. And I was an estate agent for many years.
Right.
So I left school at 15 and went straight into work. So I worked as an estate agent for 5 years before the bright lights of London lured me up.
Yeah, so now A Place in the Sun, I have a sort of thing about A Place in the Sun that it is basically about two people who have no intention of buying a place in the sun. Would that be fair?
I would say in the early years, yes. I think at the very beginning we had people that I think they would watch the programme and think, oh, it's an hour long. So they're flying us out for a week. We'll work for an hour and then we'll have the rest of the time off. And I think they were in for quite a rude awakening when they realised.
So what does happen then?
So it was we would start filming from 8 in the morning and finish at about 6 at night for 5 days. And we had to wear the same clothes because in the magic of TV.
Yes. It's got to look like,
Yeah.
It's all happening in one day. So you would go round.
We were quite ripe by day 3.
Well, you'd be washing them in the sink. But not the underwear as well. That could be changed, I suppose.
Well, inside out, just reverse it.
Just reverse it. And what, in your experience, what was the sort of percentage of people that...
We got better. Towards the end of my run, we would do about 8 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Which was quite good, yeah. I mean, basically what happened towards the end is that we'd take their passports away and tell them that they weren't allowed home unless they bought one.
It's still on, isn't it?
It is still on.
And,
it's still going.
But presumably with Brexit, you can't even buy a place in the sun.
You can buy them, but you can't stay in them forever now. And you have to come back quite a lot. You have to travel backwards and forwards. But it's still, I think when Brexit happened, I thought, well, that'll be the end of that then. No more magazine signings. But it is still going. It's still...
And it's a bit like the Doctor Who's, isn't it? You pass it on to...
Yeah. I disappear into a Spanish finca and somebody else comes out the other side.
Yeah. It's a very popular show. My wife loves it.
Does she?
Even though, watching the reruns, I think they're just doing a lot of repeats.
Yeah.
The prices are ridiculous.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Half of France for
£10,000. Yeah. Very good. Sarah, do you have any final words on Amanda Lamb?
Lamb bought a flat in a medieval town. Lamb lives in London. That's it, you're up to date with Amanda Lamb. Amanda Lamb. Everybody loves Amanda Lamb. Amanda Lamb. Amanda Lamb. Everybody loves.
Nice to hear it again, isn't it?
Yeah, honestly, I have such fond memories.
Thank you, Sarah. Oh, that's it. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, she's dropped you a Twix, Amanda.
Oh, that's really kind of her. Thank you very much. I'm worried about the chafing.
Well, those trousers do need a bit. The truth is the outfit was made for a shorter person.
Harry Hill Show!
Feel your house ain't all that. People look at your house and pull a face. Your house a bit of a... Then you need to Amanda laminate it.
And what an amazing transformation.
The Amanda lamination kit arrives in 3 truckloads of flat pack style stuff
Turned up at 9 o'clock, left at 5 o'clock.
and attaches to the front of your house to give it instant curb appeal.
New lease of life.
Designed by Amanda herself, it's available now for 7 installments of just £100,000 each. Amanda laminate your house today and receive this free Amanda Lamb plug-in smell diffuser that makes your house smell just like hers.
But this is the bit that really worries me.
Warning may cause damp, black mold, green mold, brown mold, TB, asphyxiation and fire. Not suitable if you have kids, pets, elderly relatives or gerbils.
Everybody loves Amanda Lamb.
This episode is sponsored by Shopify. So difficult starting a business, isn't it, Gary? Yes. Remember that business you tried to start? Yes. I mean, you're full of doubts, aren't you? Will it work? No, it didn't. Will people buy it? No, they didn't. Can I do it? No, you can't. Well, there's no need to worry because Shopify can help. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses worldwide. Big brands like Heinz, but also for people just like you. And it's super easy. It gives you everything you need to get going in one place, from building your online store with ready-made templates to match your style, to Shopify's built-in AI tools to help you write product descriptions, enhance images, and take care of all the fiddly bits. It's even got email and social media tools to spread the word about your brand. So that's a big part of the marketing taken care of. And if you ever get stuck, Shopify's award-winning support is there to help whenever you need it. I need it now. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your £1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.co.uk. Go to shopify.co.uk, but not right now. Later, maybe? Shopify.co.uk. Shopify. 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 Shopify.co.uk. It's time for our theme of the week. The Mexican Day of the Dead. The Mexican Day of the Dead. Do you know much about that, Amanda?
I don't know an awful... Is it at the same time as Halloween or is it at a different time? Is it... So as you can tell by my stuttering, I have no clue about it. I'm intrigued.
I don't know the answer to that. And so we'll ask our expert, Paola Ferragrino. Am I saying it right?
Hi.
Hi, Paola.
Yes, that's right.
And you were the director of the Day of the Dead Festival at the Horniman Museum recently, and you work with MexiBrit. Tell us about MexiBrit.
Yeah, sure. Well, MexiBrit is a community of Mexicans in the UK and Mexico lovers. So we all come together and we create wonderful events and we share all sorts of things related to Mexico.
Okay, great. Now, tell us about... I'm going to ask some very basic questions to start because there is a big gap. You probably felt that, a huge gap in our knowledge. What is the Mexican Day of the Dead, Paola?
Well, the Day of the Dead is a celebration of those who have passed. Or it's originally coming from the Aztecs. So they used to celebrate it on a different date of the year. But when the Spanish came, they just put it into their All Saints Day. So they put it on the 1st and 2nd of November. So that's why it's very close to Halloween. But now we celebrate it on those days. And we basically welcome those who have passed into our homes, creating a shrine at home. And we remember those people that we loved and who are gone, and we offer them food, drink, music, candles, flowers, and we welcome them back into this world just for those few days in our hearts.
I see, but you don't dig them up. No, of course not. It's just the because you see the imagery and it's sort of skeletons and.
Yes, that's right. I mean, for us, it's really normal to see that, and it's a joyful thing. So I think this is why lately in the UK, in the past few years, it's gaining more popularity, because it's just a very happy way of remembering those loved ones who are gone, and explaining that to children in that way. I think it's, for families, it's very attractive.
I think it's a lovely idea, because they do say, don't they, that Halloween is the night where the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest.
Is that right?
So
I
it's
didn't know
easy
that.
to sort of jump over. Would you haunt someone if you could? I will.
Yeah, so a long list, actually. Yeah, quite a long
I'm
list.
going to come back and sing my song in your ear if I go before you.
But it's not a haunting thing, is it? It's not about. Is it about ghosts or?
Not at all. So thanks to Coco, now a lot of families know what's behind Day of the Dead, and it's a happy celebration.
And so it goes back to the Aztecs. Now, tell me about the Aztecs. Is that the original sort of?
Yes, now it's a very regional celebration. So Mexico is so big; it has people from all sorts of backgrounds throughout Mexico who adapted in the way their traditions, come alive. So mixing that with the Catholicism just has really kind of taken lots of different ways of celebrating the dead across Mexico. But in Mexico, if you go to Mexico on Day of the Dead, and you go to a graveyard, it's going to be a party at the graveyard. So you're going to encounter a live mariachi, people eating food, drinking tequila, just remembering their loved ones and connecting with them somehow in a joyful way. So it may sound a bit strange, but
You can find you can find people drinking tequila in graveyards over here, but not in quite the same way.
Not in the same way. But I think it's do you know what? And this is why every day's a school day. I had no idea that's what the Day of the Dead was all about.
No, me neither. Well, a bit maybe. I thought that, but surely if you've, if you're, for instance, like a close relative had died, if God forbid, my original agent had died. No, if like a loved one and you got the funeral and you're all, actually obviously very, very upset and you're sort of crying and you go to the graveyard to bury them and there's everyone sort of, isn't that going to be a little bit upsetting or?
Well, I guess you'd have to time it, wouldn't you? Just do it the day before, the day after.
I was asking Paola more really.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Yes. What would you suggest?
She's the expert.
It's really interesting you say that, because in Mexico we wait a year to celebrate those who have passed. So we feel that it's still very painful. To talk about them, to celebrate their lives for 1 year. So then the following year, you can take part in the Day of the Dead celebrations with that loved one. And I think maybe it's because of what you say. It's still too deep.
Too raw.
You're not ready yet.
I didn't know that either. So when someone dies in Mexico, is it sort of direct to cremation type of thing, just off, or do you store the body for a year or?
No way. Yeah, cremation or a graveyard. Yes,
and then
straight away.
But you don't have like a big sort of wake or funeral. You wait a year.
It really depends on the family. They have a funeral, but then, as I say, you don't celebrate their life in the offering for Day of the Dead until the year after.
I see. Right. Yeah, it's a bit like. I think I've had there's a kind of tradition in showbiz where you have a funeral and then maybe 6 months a year later you have a memorial, and I think there is a huge difference between a funeral, which is obviously a very sad thing, and a memorial, which is basically celebrating in a way that what a year gives you basically to sort of come to terms with it. Yeah, similar sort of thing. So you do this. Have I got this wrong? But in my mind's eye, there's sort of a procession. Is there a procession going on in this Day of the Dead thing, or
you're thinking of James Bond?
Am I thinking of James Bond?
So in the last few years, since 007 movie had a very cool Mexican Day of the Dead parade on it. It's just become very popular across Mexico, especially in Mexico City. There's a huge parade that you can go see. So at the festivals, we decided here in the UK, we decided to join in and create a procession so people can just, join in behind it with the children, we have live music and just beautiful people with their face painted and Mexican dresses. So at the Horniman, we did a procession across the gardens, dancing and singing, and then we got to stage, the bandstand, and there was more music.
And you say you do these offerings, the food and drink sort of offerings to the dead. What happens to that food?
Yeah, that's right. Well, it doesn't get eaten because it stays there for a few days. So then it gets thrown away. And funnily enough, at the Horniman, we couldn't put any real food out because of the
local people,
strange creatures.
Oh, the creatures, yeah.
All the local people.
So we had to put fake food.
Fake food, yeah. If we wanted to go and see the Mexican Day of the Dead, you say there's this procession in. Is that that's worth the trip, I guess?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. It's huge now.
So when would we go? We'd go on
fantastic.
You'd go on the sort of end of October, and was sort of kind of a couple of days. Yeah.
Yep. End of October. And you can actually also throw yourself into places like Oaxaca or Chiapas that you can still feel what indigenous people celebrate with their loved ones. And it's really powerful, and it's very, very touching.
I've thrown myself out of a couple of Oaxacas before.
What is a Oaxaca?
Oaxaca's a Mexican restaurant. Their tequila's really good. I was going to ask a question.
Yes, I used to work there.
I don't know why I'm putting my hands up like I'm in school. But if when you die, can you ask for a certain meal to be left out? I'd have pasta.
Yeah,
I'd like some pasta and a Chianti.
Can you arrange that? Can you arrange that, please, for Amanda?
Definitely.
I'd have pasta. What would you have?
I'd just have Nando's.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Easy. Everyone likes it. It's Mexican, isn't it? Nando's? Sounds Mexican.
Peri peri chicken? I don't know. But yeah, Foxes would have a field day.
You know what, Paola? The first gig I ever did as Harry
was in a
Hill,
Nando's?
No, it was in a Mexican restaurant in Streatham. Do you know that one? The Aztec.
Really?
Yeah, not a huge imagination.
Yes, I do. Oh, my God.
The Aztec. Yeah, that was me up there. Got a free meal. Good. Well,
wonderful.
And the rest is history. Is there anything further we need to know, Paola, do you think? If we wanted to learn more about this, is there a website we can go to?
Yes, we have a website, mextripbrit.co.uk. We organise a festival every year that you can join in, and we have an Instagram account, and we share our traditions on there. And I think a lot of British people have joined into the celebrations, and they always send us photos of their offerings at home and things, and that makes me really happy to see that people find a good way to connect with their loved ones who are gone. So that's really nice.
Thank you, Paola.
Thank you.
Harry Hill Show!
It's time to play Name the Seed.
Name the Seed!
Amanda, what? Is that a bit creepy? Now, Amanda, you what do you like with gardening and seeds and stuff?
I'm all right with them.
Horticulture.
I am quite green-fingered.
Good. Okay.
But but if you're going to ask me, obviously, I think the clue's in the title, isn't it?
When was the last time you planted a seed?
I tried a sunflower seed this year. Didn't really have much success.
Okay, that's fairly basic. Okay, well, now I would have thought.
Please, could I have a sunflower seed placed on there?
It's completely random. Okay, I've got a sealed bag here. I'm going to open that up, and inside there, sealed within that bag, is a box, and it contains how many seeds? Can you see that?
Well, there's one less because one's just dropped out.
They're all over the place.
Name the seed. Okay.
Now, how many seeds can you?
Oh, 8,000.
8,000 seeds. Okay, I'm going to take one randomly, and I'm going to place the seed on the seed display unit. And it's your job
Is this the seed display unit?
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Wow, there's no expense spared with this,
I made
is
it.
there? Really?
Yeah, I did make it. It's basically a car aerial and the battery.
Excellent.
If you want to make one at home. Now, I'm going to place that on there. All right. Now, the platform will rise up, and you have the time it takes to come to the top and back down to name the seed. Or, if you're not happy with that seed, you have the option to change the seed.
Oh gosh, it's like what was that thing that Bruce used to do? Higher or lower?
It's not
cards
like
right,
that,
isn't it?
It's not like that. I mean,
I can't even see that seed. It's so small.
This is why it has to rise up.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready to play Name the Seed?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually,
What do you?
I think.
What are you seeing?
I think it's a.
Hang on. What are you seeing? You have to describe what you're seeing for
It's
the
a small,
ladies and gentlemen at home.
Oh yes, it's a podcast, is it? It's a small, tiny black seed that is about.
Is it a black seed? Is it black?
Well, I need an eye test soon. It looks like a flea that's died. That's what. It's about the same size as a flea. Is it brown or is it? Can you poke it back up?
I can't really see.
Well, exactly.
I can't
Why
really
have we gone
see it.
for such a small?
Don't touch the control unit, please, because that's how things get broken. Yes, it's a very dark brown.
It's dark brown. Looks like a dead flea.
Are you happy with that seed, or do you want to change the
No,
seed?
I think I need to stick with that.
Okay.
My gut instinct is it's either a Nigella seed, I don't know what that is, or a poppy seed.
You're saying you get that a lot, poppy seed.
Do you?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's not either of those.
is it a dead flea?
For those people watching at home who don't want to know what the seed is, turn away now. You'll be flashing that up there. Okay, I'm going to give you the seed. I want you to plant that seed. And when it comes up, you'll find out what the name of that seed is. That was Name the Seed.
Wow.
Name the seed.
Sure it's not a flea?
It's not a flea, it's a seed.
Gary's Joke Corner.
It's time for Gary's Joke Corner. As you know, Amanda, I'm handing the business over to my son, Gary.
Yes.
Hello, Amanda. It's lovely to see you.
It's very lovely to meet you,
a
Gary.
big fan of. You deserve this house. You deserve it.
Big fan of that. And Gary's going to take over the business, but he does need some jokes.
Okay.
Do you have a joke that Gary might be able to?
I do. Gary, would you like to hear my joke?
I'd love to, yes.
What do you call a blind stag?
I don't know. What do you call a blind stag?
No idea.
That's not.
It's a
that's not-
two-part one, though,
yeah,
Gary.
I don't think that's the correct setup for that.
But if I say what you call a deer,
With no eyes is.
yeah,
isn't
but
it?
it's the same thing.
Not blind. Well, you can be blind, but you can have eyes, so you can't see out of them.
Sorry, is Gary taking this, or are you taking it?
Sorry, Gary.
Gary.
Yeah, I know. I just said that about the eyes.
But if okay.
One idea. No, what's that one? Anyway.
No, okay, let's try again. Let's rewind and try again. Gary, I have a joke for you.
Oh,
Would
yes.
you like my joke?
I'd love to hear it. What's it about?
It's about an animal that you find in the park or a forest or a zoo.
Oh, what do you mean, like a sort of a stag? Perhaps a stag or something like that. What do you call a stag with no eyes? No idea.
It doesn't work. What do you call a
What do you call-
deer?
what do you call a
It
stag?
doesn't work if you say it like this. What do you call a deer with no eyes?
No idea.
Exactly. What do you call a deer with no eyes
No
and no
idea.
legs?
No idea. No, and
Still no idea.
She's on fire, Daddy. She's on fire.
That's all I've got, I'm afraid.
That's very good. That's
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah,
it was
it's a topper.
terrible. It was absolutely the fact that you had to tell me how to say the
it's a way
joke.
to tell him. It's a way to tell him.
It's not the best.
Now, Gary, have you got a joke for us?
Yes, Daddy, I have.
Don't make that noise, Gary. It limits your appeal, I've
I
told you.
should not have eaten that cheese before I went to bed. Go on, Gary, give me a joke.
Daddy. I was playing the game where you build a tower of wooden batons.
Yes, I know that game.
And you take it in turns to remove one of the wooden batons and place it on top of the tower.
I think we know what you're talking about.
But yes, I came up with a special blend of oils that enabled the smooth removal of the wooden batons without toppling the tower.
Jenga fluid?
Now, I always walk like this.
Not sure about that one. That's the sound that tells me we've come to the end of the Podscarf. There are lots of ways to get in touch. You can send an email to podcast@harryhill.co.uk. You could write a letter, or you could simply bang on the pipes in your cell. So, we've got one coming through. Yes, hello. Okay, this is from A Wing in Wandsworth Prison. Yes. No, TV Burp isn't coming back, I'm afraid. No. That's as maybe, but I'm doing this now. So all that remains is to thank our expert, Paola Ferragrino from Mexibrit, and of course our special guest, Amanda Lamb. Butterfly in blue jeans, hamster in a chiffon top,
Puppy in a poncho, fluffy duckling with a bob. Oh, that's a voice, isn't it?
Butterfly in blue jeans, these are the things of our dreams.
Oh, nightmares. All nightmares.
These are the things. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you next time of our dreams.
Oh, you can't curtsy in a hamster costume.
Lovely juicy nachos.
Harry Hill Show.